Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel. I'm here to do a news video, get this news video out of the way before the games tonight. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals and the Dodger game, get this video out of the way. So we're talking about some WWE start here. Logan Paul was talked today via on his Impulsive podcast. I think he says his hate against him is forced. Stop it. I mean, you know how many times I've had to say on here he's a good wrestler. I just hate the dude as a person. He says, I'm going to say, you know it's true, Logan Paul hate is forced. In the WWE, Logan Paul hate is forced. I mean, heels are going to be hated, so whatever. So whatever the fuck you want about me, that's negative about my ability to wrestle, about my ability on the mic, which isn't that good. Even about my ability to become the champion and beat Jesus, it's not true, you're lying to yourself. He's good in the ring. I mean, I can't deny that. I just hate him as a person, which can be fair. You can hate. You can think someone's good in the ring, and if they're a bad person, think they're a bad person. I would just say, I wouldn't say it's forced just because of his past. I mean, he's just a horrible person that I just can't really support. Like scamming people, you know, remember that crypto scam and the forest? I mean, yes, that stuff in the past, but dude, man, it's a dead relative, man. Post on YouTube, he's just had a horrible past. Wrestling wise, there's nothing wrong with him in WWE. I mean, he's a good in-ring performer, but that's about it. I just don't think he's a good talker. The hate really isn't forced. Like, Logan Paul the wrestler is whatever. The human hate is just the human hate. Batista, he says Hollywood is a cakewalk compared to the grind of being a professional wrestler. WWE wrestlers have a really hard schedule. So today's marked 1 month since we last saw Cody Rhodes in WWE. I don't know when he's gonna come back. SmackDown's been so trash, dude. Like, he needs to come back. So, there's been talk internally that WWE is lining things up to finally launch NXT Europe later this year via PW Insider. I mean, solid idea there. Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez advanced the women's Money in the Bank match. So the current field is Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Roxanne Perez. I'd like to see Roxanne. Win the briefcase personally. But will that happen? Probably not. So WWE's confirmed that Jey Uso and Logan Paul will be the main event on Saturday night's main event. Instead of the tag match? I mean, I know it's a championship match, but come on over the tag match. Pandeo face. Charlie Halliburton, he'll be in the 2K25 WWE game as part of the Duncan Destruction DLC pack. So, there's that. Zoe Stark had an unfortunate landing and a missile dropkick. Looks like a really bad injury. Obviously, re-advancing the Money in the Bank match, and Roxanne Perez did as well. Roxanne Perez is now obviously on the Raw roster, officially a member of the Monday Night Raw roster. And that's really all the WWE I have to discuss here. So now we're talking about some NFL here. So, the owners have passed the resolution allowing NFL players to participate in flag football in the 2028 Olympics per multiple reports. The U.S. is about to freaking cook everyone. About to cook everyone in flag football now. I mean, it's cool. Joe Tooney, the Bears are signing their new offensive lineman, Joe Tooney, to a 2-year extension per his agent. Fred Warner, he got a big extension, got a big payday. He got a 3-year, $63 million extension. The superstar linebacker Fred Warner per Adam Schefter. There's every single dollar, every single penny, man. He's played 115 games. He's 4-time All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler. He has 897 career tackles, 36 tackles for loss. He has 15 forced fumbles, 10 interceptions, 10 sacks, 2 touchdowns. Does everything out there, man. Really the leader of that defense. He is getting older. He may not be the same guy for like too much longer, but he's such a good linebacker, man. Keep running down through here. Retired Rams superstar Aaron Donald. He says he does not miss playing football. No longer has the passion or excitement for it. I mean, he won 3 Defensive Player of the Years in 4 years in 4 years. So, and look, if that's how you feel about football, then obviously when you're up there in age, then it's the right time to retire instead of just half-assing and playing out there when you don't want to. Marvin Harrison Jr. says his only goal entering the 2025 season is to win more games. The Eagles, per report, they have signed a Super Bowl champion, their head coach Nick Sirianni, to a multi-year contract extension. A deserved extension there. Former Raiders first-round defensive back Damon Arnett, who's currently in the UFL, says he made a complete turnaround and that he wants another chance at the NFL. You can try in the CFL, the Canadian Football League. You ain't coming back, buddy. Maybe you should ask him if he has any weapons first, and see. The Eagles, per report, they are hiring former Jets general manager Joe Douglas to their front office, per Jeff McLean. This kind of crazy, man. Robert Saleh left his head role as the defensive coordinator to become the Jets head coach. Joe Douglas left his front office role with the Eagles to become the Jets GM. Both of them are now back with their former teams, which is crazy. But that's all the football talk. So let's go over NBA Central. Talk about some stuff here. So let's talk about some NBA news. Some quick things here. Kendrick Perkins, he gave his thoughts on this series between OKC and Minnesota, and he said if they don't lose this game, if they don't get this game tonight, they're losing this series. This is a 7-game series. If you lose game 1, it's not over. Bro's talking like the Timberwolves suck. Does he know they have 7 games? I swear, man. Lose game 1, it's not how it works, man. Josh Giddey says he's cheering for the Thunder win it all. The Golden State Warriors are the favorites to land Michael Porter Jr. per Bovada official. No. So, Gilbert Arenas says Pascal Siakam never took that leap in his basketball career. That's where they let anybody talk about basketball nowadays. That's just proof if you play basketball, just because you play basketball doesn't mean you actually know it. Giannis, he was at the Google I/O event in San Francisco today. San Francisco, you say? Keep him there so he can be a Warrior. Giannis Antetokounmpo announces that he's been cleared to resume his basketball career. I'm back. Trying to gas it up. Vroom, vroom. The All-NBA rookie teams were announced. First team, Stephen Castle, 80. Ricochet, Sarr, and Wales. Second team was Buzelis, Carrington, Klingon, Messi, and Ware. The get-in price for tonight's OKC Minnesota game is $95. Stephen A. Smith says Jalen Brunson's the best player left in the playoffs. You serious? I don't know about that. So apparently, the fans have paid $300 to line up and meet D'Angelo Russell in Beijing. Okay, man. Boogie Cousins says Ace Bailey should be #1 pick over Cooper Flagg. He's the closest thing we've seen to Tracy McGrady. Yeah, give the Spurs Cooper Flagg. It's such a great idea there. Just idiotic. And he also said Dallas should trade the #1 pick for Kevin Durant. Cooper Flagg doesn't fit that window. KD does. For what, 2 years? Whenever he retires, Cooper Flagg's like, what, 20? I'm pretty sure they're probably lining up for their future, or he's 18. So I'm pretty sure they're lining up their future with a good young player that they can build, that they can try and build around, instead of having, what, a 35-year-old KD for like 2 years. Derek White is a name to watch for the Warriors. I wish. I don't think that's going to happen. But we need shooting and a great defender, so. Michael Malone is joining ESPN as a part of their Western Conference Finals coverage. Paul Pierce says the Knicks got lucky versus Celtics and that the better fighter lost. Kendrick Perkins called out Donovan Mitchell, basically saying that Donovan Mitchell led teams never been to the conference finals, and that he got J.B. Bickerstaff fired. He got him fired? You sure? Despite not having a first-round pick, the Bucks have been planning to bring in some projected top 8 picks for workouts. Hey, whatever. Therese Halliburton's flying out that Pacers fan to a playoff game after he's hit with the trash in New York for wearing his jersey. Stephen A. says Jalen Brunson's a superstar, but Halliburton isn't. Bill Simmons, he's got a trade idea. The Celtics received Fred VanVleet, Jabari Smith, Tariq and pick 10, and Rockets received Jalen Brown and Drew Holiday. Is the man retarded? The Sixers could target KD and Lauri Markkanen with a package that includes Paul George and the #3 pick per Jeremy Woo in Draft Express. Yeah, trading the 3rd pick for 37-year-old Kevin Durant. Bobby Marks of ESPN expects Christian Brown is an extension for Christian Brown to be worth over $30 million per year. I mean, that's kind of crazy, but I mean, I think he's an underrated player, so I don't think it's like that crazy. Would it maybe be a bit of an overpay? I mean, sure, but I don't think it's like that egregious. So I'll talk about some NASCAR news in the video here. So some stuff for the Hall of Fame. Ray Hendrick, Harry Gant, and Kurt Busch in the 2026 NASCAR Hall of Fame. Glad to see that for Kurt. And the ceremony will be January 23rd, 2026. And the Landmark Award goes to Humpy Wheeler. So, we'll go over the Charlotte schedule for this week. Friday, 1:30 ARCA practice qualifying, 3:35 on FS2 truck practice qualifying, 6 p.m. the ARCA race, and then at 8:30 the truck race. Saturday, 11:05 on the CWF Xfinity practice qualifying, 1:30 on Prime the Cup practice and qualifying, 4:30 the Xfinity race. Then Sunday at 5 p.m. starting on Prime, the pre-race, and at 6 p.m. on Prime, 400 lights for the Coke 600, 4 stages. So there's your schedule. RFK is going to appeal the Busher penalty issued last week. They've appealed it. They hadn't asked for a deferral to the crew chief suspension. That is part of the Chris Busher penalty, so Scott Graves can miss sharp, but they're going to appeal this penalty. 40 entries for 30 spots in the Xfinity race at Charlotte. Some of the notables: Austin Dillon in the 3, Byron in the 17, Briscoe in the 19, Catherine Legg in the 32. 34 entries for Charlotte. Some of the notables: Brandon Jones in the 1, B.J. McLeod in the 07, Kyle Busch in the 7, and Chastain in the 44. 40 Cup entries for Charlotte. 44 is to be announced, which I think it's Derek Kraus. Blicky in the 66. Blicky. Johnson in the 84, and Zilich in the 87. So Connor Zilich is back. He said, "I'm back," and put out a statement, and he will compete in both the Cup and Xfinity cars this weekend, so he's back after that back injury. And yes, it will be Derek Kraus for the NY Racing team. Christopher Bale's driving the, once again, I have that patriotic paint scheme. I think like he had one last year for the Coke 600. So, last thing I'll talk about is the start on Prime this week has provided a glimpse into their coverage plans for the next 5 Cup races. Among them is the double box format for every commercial break, no full screen ads, and Prime also have more than 70 cameras each race. So yeah, that's all I'll say. Peace.